Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Season 4 review. So, Napoli, the performance this season. A lot of C's. They're going to get straight into it. Because the season reviews are pretty good. They're good to just see what's going on in the world if you're interested in all that stuff. But really, you're here to see us win trophies and whatever and see the transfers. So I'll quickly get into it, get through this, and then you can see what has happened elsewhere, which has been some surprises actually. So yeah, in terms of how we've done this season, Napoli, the aim at the start of the season was just to try and get to the first round knockouts in the Champions League. And I'll show you in a second, that did not go to plan. So, the matches wise, we've done all right. They did not enjoy the loss against Parma or Fiorentina. In fact, it's been very up and down, as you can see. A lot of up and downs. The club vision, they're pretty satisfied with the club vision. We were 4 years ahead of schedule, winning a bit of silverware. Transfers wise, they're very happy with Lecoq, the board. The fans not so much. But as well as that, Ricardo Rodriguez, who's been absolutely insane for us over the past few games, for the rest of the season, we brought him in January, they're not very happy with him. The fans are, but other than that, as well as that, Maffeo just sort of lived up to the expectation is what you want. Benjamin Mendy in on loan, I just didn't play him. He wasn't good enough. He just didn't do the business. Matias Vargas, for 10 million from Vélez, I think he's been really good for us. If you just want to have a look at this player, Matias Vargas, 25 games in the league, 6 goals, 6 assists. He's played well. He's got a 7 average rating. We got him on the cheap. He's absolutely unreal. But they're not happy with him. The board are disappointed with the dealing with Matias Vargas. They're mainly down to the player wage is too high for his place in the squad. £140,000. Probably is quite high, but he's contributed. He's given what he's done very well for us. Muru, just a player that I brought in just to be back up. That is literally it. The loan fee doesn't represent great value for money, but this is what I don't understand, right? So we're paying 150k a week for him. A month. So we've had him for what? I think we had him since September, October, November, January, February, March, April, May. Call it June. So 9 months. That's around about 1.4 million. Why are they complaining? Because now we've got him on a free. I'll spoil it. We've got him on a free. So I don't understand the deal with that. Lecoq, of course, absolutely unreal. 25.5 million. He is someone who's absolutely unreal for us. And then Pinamonti as well. The board are very happy, and as well as that, the fans are very happy as well. This one here, Insigne. The board are disappointed with the deal. They could have got a higher transfer fee for him. I don't think we could have. If you look at Insigne now, worth 35 million. He's on 155k a week. 14 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist. He just doesn't perform. For the type of play I wanted to play, he just isn't dribbling and finishing wise. He just isn't there. First touch, fair enough, pretty good, but he just doesn't perform, and it's not. He wasn't playing well, so he had to go, in my opinion. He had to go. Allen, obviously, to Bournemouth. We did miss him a bit. We did miss him a little bit, but Bournemouth actually picked up a very good player there. 4 goals, 2 assists in the league, not too bad. He did all right. As well as that, a few other players here. Let's have a look who they're very happy with. They're very happy to get rid of Tremori, not good enough. Bettini, not good enough. Zielinski, they've got rid of, not happy. And as well as that, Pizzi, they're very happy with how they've got reduced the wage bill, but the fans weren't very happy with sending him out on loan. So, we'll get into the leagues now. We'll have a look at the leagues and at the overviews and everything. So, this is how the league finished. We actually finished 4th. I thought we'd secured 3rd. Big time, but AS Roma, they won 4-1, I believe, against Empoli, and we actually lost 2-1 to Lazio. I did have to rotate out the side a lot because Lecoq and the likes of them were on the brink of injury. So we did actually lose out on that. We finished with the same record. I don't know. Let's have a look. Did they score more than us? Goals for one more goal than us. They scored. So, yeah, we finished 4th. Not too bad. We still got the money from the league. Fabian won best midfielder in the season, actually. Pinamonti there, 17 goals for the season. Ronaldo scoring 24. Absolutely insane. Insane stat. So that is the Serie A as a whole. No surprises, to be honest with you. Nothing surprises me. Parma actually escaping relegation. Genoa going down. But nothing really surprises me. Nothing surprises me. Top 4 standard, really. AC Milan won the season 2 years ago, but that was probably just a blip. And we'll start from the reputation that's the highest here. Barcelona winning the Liga Santander. That is a big one. Valencia as well. They actually came second. They did very well in the league. Real Madrid sort of dropping off despite having a very strong side. Atletico Madrid coming 4th. No big upsets there either, really. I'd say Bilbao maybe sneaking over Sevilla is a bit of a weird one, but they've done very well. Erling Haaland, a Manchester United player actually, he's scored 21 goals in 32 assists for Real Sociedad. Very, very good for him. He's looking a very good player. And this player, Angel Correa, 19-year-old wonder kid playing for Real Madrid, probably someone we're going to see a lot in the future. This boy looks absolutely insane. Height-wise, he's got the heading ability. Jumping reach ain't there, but he's got a heading ability. And look at that hexagon. That is just unreal how wide that comes. Aerial ability not really there, but he's got the pace, he's got the stamina. Natural fitness he lacks. He's got the flair off the ball, composure, finishing, the lot. He is a player to look at in the future. Other than that, not really much has happened in the league, nothing different. The Premier League, though, let's see how they've done. Liverpool finishing top, 101 points, 1 loss. That's looking very similar to the season they've actually had this year in real life. Drew with Manchester United twice. In fact, all their draws were 0-0 draws, and then a 1-0 loss to City is not too surprising, really. Callum Wilson getting 21 goals this season. He's really bolstered Bournemouth towards this Europa League spot, but didn't manage to do it. Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold actually getting 12 assists. He's done very well. Harry Kane, how's he been doing actually? I want to see, 29 years of age now. 14 goals in his second season, 20 goals in his first, 21 and then 18. I think he's, let's see, so 5, 12, 14 there. So minus 14 from that. He is currently on 198 goals in the Premier League. That is an amazing stat. Amazing stat. So he is now, I believe, I think it was 256, for Shearer. He is now only, about 50, not even that, 48 off Shearer? No, 58, 58 off Shearer. So you could probably see, I can see him being around for another 3 years at Tottenham. He's probably going to stay in the Premier League now. You might see Harry Kane take that historical sort of record, if anything. Other than that, Manchester City and United finishing in the top 4, sort of standard. Chelsea and Arsenal battling for that spot. Tottenham and Wolves battling for that spot. Nothing new. And then Swansea, Fulham and Huddersfield staying down. Who's come up and stayed up? It's Brighton have stayed up very well. Norwich have stayed up doing well. West Brom have stayed up and done fantastic, actually. They're the most recent addition, but they're doing pretty well. So that is the Premier League. We'll move on to the Serie A. Bundesliga. Let's have a look at how they've done. Bayern Munich actually winning the league pretty comfortably there. Pretty comfortably. Well, I say comfortably, 3 points, but they did do. They were ahead by a lot towards the end of the season. Dortmund doing incredibly well as well. Bayern Leverkusen as well, doing pretty well. Stuttgart coming into the likes here. Leipzig actually missing out on European football, which is a big one for them. Might see a lot of transfers coming from that team. A lot of upset players, I believe. It could be actually a chance for us to perhaps nick a few players, such as Konate, as well as Mukiele. That could be a big one for us. Perhaps as well, if we want to, we could take advantage of this and perhaps sign Timo Werner, which might be a big one. Might be a big one, who knows? We shall see. No real surprises there. Any big players? Robert Lewandowski, how's he doing? He's 34 years of age, still banging in goals for fun. 220 goals he scored for Bayern Munich. Flipping heck. How can we see how many he's scored for them? Well, I'll have a look here actually. We'll see it over in this view. So 74 plus the 220, it's 294. 294 goals he has scored for, well, in the Bundesliga. That is unreal. Unreal. I wonder if he sets the record. I wonder if he has the record for the most goals. Does it have the most goals ever scored? I don't think it does. Results, teams, players. Record goal, is that most goals scored in a season? Most goals by player in a match. Fastest goal, highest average rating, youngest player, youngest goal scorer. No, it doesn't actually have it. Most goals by player in a match. No, don't want to see that. It actually doesn't have it. I thought it had that stat, but it doesn't. That's a shame. But yeah, they're still flying there. Tyler Adams is a very good player in that midfield. The American, pretty good. Hurtado, Koita doing pretty well as well. A few players that I've not really seen. It's been a bit of a mixed bag. Let's just see how Dortmund's players performed actually. Get into that. Get into my view so we can see how many they've actually scored. Goals wise, Julian Brandt scoring for fun. 27 years of age now. That is weird to see. Brun Larsen coming through. He scored 9, but Paco Alcacer and Brandt doing the business there. They've done pretty well. That side's looking good. And then finally, we'll look at the final top league that we will be looking at. No surprises here. Paris Saint-Germain winning everything every year, basically. They're very, very good. Marseille, the next challenger to them, finishing 18 points off and nowhere near really. Kovacic coming through with the most assists. Mbappe still playing very well. Let's see how he's doing. He's been in the league, 136 goals in 236 games. He's been absolutely unreal in the last 2 seasons. As you can see, very consistent performer actually over the last 4 years of, obviously, Football Manager. He's been playing really well. Paris Saint-Germain team, let's just have a look at that. Because this is a team that we'll have to probably rival if we ever... Because the French one's going to be the hardest one to do, actually. Because they have such a strong side here, as you can see. Ruben Neves and Kovacic in the midfield. Dani Olmo in behind Mbappe. Chiesa and... I can't even pronounce that one. Tiskankov. He is unreal on that right-hand side. He's been playing very well for them, as you can see here. Well, he's only played 4 games, actually. So that's a lie. But yeah, Mbappe playing really well. They've got the likes of Laporte, Semedo, Keylor Navas. It's going to be hard to outplay this team if we don't get this job. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what we're looking at now. So yeah, that's a team we're looking at in the future. We shall now look at the Europa League. I'll bring that up for you just to see how they've been doing other than us. So Napoli, we obviously won that. Leipzig, we beat them. Roof, Timo Werner with 8 there. Cardi with 6 in the competition. Alex Merritt getting 6 clean sheets in there. Fekir playing very well for Juventus, obviously, but they didn't do too well. Other than that, let's have a look at the Champions League, I believe, and we did see it was Manchester United versus Liverpool, and as you can see here, they actually won on penalties, United. Oh wow, that's a lot of missed opportunities. Shall we load this game and see the goals? Yeah, why not? We'll see this, because Rashford, Eriksen and Fati all scored their penalties. Fabinho, Firmino and Brewster missed all theirs. De Gea playing absolutely unreal. Neymar actually got sent off in the 108th minute, which might have been a shaky one. But that looks like an unreal... Well, it's basically my team, this. This is basically my team here. Apart from this fella, who I have no idea. It's basically my team. They didn't even play. They didn't even play Umtiti. I'm guessing he's injured. But that is my team there. 4-4-2 they play, which is a weird one. Have actually won the Champions League. And let's have a look at the goal. Let's see how they did, and then I'll just round it up from there. Keep it around about 15 minutes, 16 minutes this episode. just a quick overview of how we've done this season. And this is loading pretty quickly, to be fair. To be fair. Let's have a look how we did. Well, I say we. It was my team, and they've done pretty well to get to the Champions League final. I've got to give it them. Chilwell throws it into Martial, who whips the ball across towards Eriksen, who plays Rashford through, and that is a lethal finish. What a finish that is. And then let's see Fabinho's goal. Fabinho's goal here. Plays it inside to Firmino. Fabinho, just from range, I'm guessing. Bang. Puts it past De Gea. What a goal. And then obviously the penalty shootout. The penalty shootout. How did this go down? Can we see it? Rashford's. How does he do it? Bang. Easy money. Anyway, I'm just sort of waffling now. The Champions League, that's that. There's no European competitions. There's no UEFA European Championship. There's no World Cup this season. I don't think there's anything else to cover really, apart from the fact. Let's check in, shall we, on our favourite little man. Where is he? This boy. How did he do this season? He finished on 8 goals and 4 assists. Not fantastic. But this man, 18 years of age, looks to be setting... He looks to set the world alight. So let's put it that way. I'm going to make another inquiry, to be fair. So yes, something to look forward to. A player that we might perhaps manage to pick off. We are looking at 45 million with 209k to spend per week, as well as Immobile being shifted for sure. I'm getting rid of him. And Pizzi actually going as well. It leaves us with quite a lot of money to work with. So I shall join you in the next episode. It's going to be a good one. I promise I'm going to try and bring in the best quality players I can, and we shall see how we can perform. But for now, I shall see you... leave a like on this episode. Leave a like. It shall be a double upload today. It will be a double upload because it is obviously a season review. Not particularly fantastic. Not that interesting. Not part of the upload schedule, but just something I like doing just to keep you in touch with how the world's progressing in this save. Well, yeah, subscribe if you're new as well. Keep this content going. Keep me motoring through this, and I shall catch you in the next one. For now, from me, Alex, ciao.